Oh. Hello, welcome to this week's Monday Morning Muse. I haven't had a Monday Morning Muse for a bit, mainly because it's been the Easter holidays. Those of you that know, it's that everybody's at home, like the wife and kids, because they're all at school normally. But over the last couple of weeks, they've all been at home, so doing things, you know what I mean? You have to, don't you? Anyway, it's a wonderfully nice, bright and crisp morning here in Manchester. So let's start the week off with a Muse. What have I been up to then since the last move? Well, Muse, not move. Um, Mainly doing more of the same of what I have been doing, which is the mapping stuff. When everybody's around, it's difficult to get the time to do other things. So basically, I've been doing the mapping, and I've got quite a way on, and very happy with it. If you're at all interested, I'll put a link in downstairs in the thingy for to my blog. I did a couple of posts on there, and if YouTube will let me, there'll be one somewhere around there at some point, like now or something. Take it to my blog so you can read and see what I want to do with that. But it's coming along quite nicely. The other thing we just recently started doing again is Dungeons and Dragons. My middle son, the one that still lives here, he's does design games for software, and he's doing like computer games, and he's just about to finish the course that he's on, and he's got into Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what we've been doing. He's been running a little campaign for that, so we've been doing that as well. So that's one of the things that we've been doing. That's pretty much all my life at the moment. The thing that's going on my wargaming life is the painted crew. Now, I'd ordered my crew ages ago, and it came on Friday. So there's my crew that I'll be doing. So it's just some Roman thingies. So I'll be getting them done. Hopefully, I'll be getting them done. I'll try and get them done this week. I don't know. I haven't done any painting, you see, because, like I say, everybody's been at home, so I haven't really done that much. Next month's projects on my wargaming life is going to be a little bit different. More to follow on that, so keep posted. I'll keep you posted on that, but I'm quite excited about it. It's going to be dead cool. So, good. Quick question session. I've only had one set of questions for quite a while because obviously everybody knows everything, so they don't think to ask me anything these days. But it's from David Napoleonics, and he's basically saying he only paints about 1 or 2 hours at a time, and over a week, on average, paints about 6 to 8 hours. Fair enough. So he's a bit concerned. I don't know why he's concerned, because 6 to 8 hours a week is pretty good. It takes him about 2 and a bit months to paint 30 figures. Well, I'm not a very fast painter. Some people may think that, but I'm not at all. I don't manage to get a lot done, which is one of my biggest failings. But he asks, he says, on average, how many hours do you paint a week? Well, sometimes, like in the recent month, I haven't done any painting at all, really. More than the paint a day the other week. I don't think I've done that much because I haven't had the time. Well, no, it's not that I haven't had the time. I haven't really had the opportunity. If you see what I mean, I've been doing I've been doing work and the mapping, so I haven't done that. But I suppose normally, maybe an hour or two a day, if possible. My problem is, I work where I paint, so I'm surrounded with it all the time. So I might have a little dibble here and a little dibble there, and you know, because it's there all the time, I don't really sort of get. Do you know what I mean? It's like because it's there. I don't know. I suppose when I'm having a good, because another one says how many hours did you paint in one session? Well, sometimes you see I can paint, 3, 4, 5 hours. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of sit down and I'll just do it. I'll just bang them through. You know what I mean? And that's But other times I might just sort of fill up my water bucket and bit of paint on the thing and one little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I tend to get distracted very easily, and like because I say like I work where I paint, so I've got my computers all around me, and I might have Skype on, I might have Google Hangouts on or whatever, and I can't. I'm not one of these people that can um, sit there like talking to somebody on Skype or on the Hangouts or whatever and paint because I feel as though I'm ignoring them. Do you know what I mean? Which is probably one of the reasons why I don't do many Hangouts because I always feel like I'm ignoring people if I'm painting. But there you go. And he said, "Do I prefer to paint in the day or time or evening?" Well, as I said, because it's here all the time, um, I tend to just have a go when I've got nothing else to do or um, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I do tend my best time is the evening, and sometimes I'll start about uh, say about 8:30 in the evening, and I could go then till maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? I much prefer painting at night than in the day. Um, I think painting in the day makes me feel guilty because I know that if it's the daytime, I should be doing something else more important. So you know, hope that answers your question. But don't be disheartened. I mean, it takes me a good while to paint a load of miniatures. I mean, the painting challenge, the World Boss Tape painting challenge is coming up soon, and I paint quite a lot during that. Of course, I do a video every day, and I do paint stuff every day and that. So I tend to, the challenges are pretty good. If you get into a challenge, they're usually quite good because they make you quite disciplined about it. That's one of the things. Like I say, with it all being around me, I'm not very disciplined, and I don't sit down. I couldn't. I don't. I can't. I couldn't do it for a living, if you know what I mean. I'm not good enough to do it for a living, but I really, really take my hat off to those people that can sit down, like Moggy, and just paint. I just can't do it. I get frustrated as well. That's another thing. Um, I simplified what I do quite a lot now, mainly to do with age, and I can't really. I don't really put the effort in that some people put in, and I just basically colour mine in paint and then dip them. Um, it's good enough for me, and it means that I can get more done. So another thing about getting loads of miniatures done, Dave, is because it's your technique. If you're painting every button and every hair on the head, it's going to take a lot longer than if you're just blocking stuff in and then giving them a quick wash. But it's a personal thing, isn't it? And it's like everything else. Your own. You paint to your own standard and you paint to your own expectations. So now I just tend to paint mine for dipping because it's a brilliant technique, and for wargaming it's fantastic. It's not brilliant for. I don't think it works on small scale miniatures. I don't dip like 15mm because it's just too much. But 28mm, dip them quick because it's quick. 15mm is basically once again base colours, quick dark wash, go over in base colours, one highlight, bang, done, and that's wargaming standard in my opinion. So it all depends on it all depends on what you're paying for. If you think that you know a battalion is take 2 months over a battalion is too long, then it takes me about the same amount of time to do a battalion. So we're all watching the same muchness, really. I mean, I might do a few other different things while I'm going on, but I'd say a month and a half, 2 months sometimes to get through a battalion, mainly because I don't do it all the time. You know what I mean? I don't paint for to the exclusion of everything else, and I'm very very easily distracted, as I'm sure a lot of other people are as well. So that answers your question. So don't worry about it, David. It's brilliant. Do what you're doing. That's about it then, really, for this week. Not much of a muse, I'm sorry, but like I say, my mind hasn't been on it for the last couple of weeks because I've been doing the mapping. So have a look at the blog if you're interested. Go along to my Wargaming Life. Have a look at the paint a crew challenge, see what everybody's doing, and watch this space for next month. Thanks for watching. Bye.